And it is said that the person relating this to him, Shukji, he himself, every time he mentions the name Radha, he is absorbed in love and devotion, feels like how Radha feels. And he goes into samadhi, deep meditation, a meditative state, and that state lasts for days. That's this belief. Every time he mentions Radha, he feels that divine connection, that total absorption in love. And knowing that this king has only 7 days to live, a week to live, if he go on in samadhi for 5-6 out of those days, what will happen? There isn't enough time to relate all the other parts of the Bhagavad Purana. That is one explanation that is given. That is one reason why you can read the entire Bhagavad Purana and you will never find Radha being referred to as Radha. So, in this instant, the gopis, they are there, and Lord Krishna speaks to them. And he says, like last night when we started, when the weather was extremely, when inside it was extremely cool, they started to shiver. They are in this cool, and they have now become aware that they don't have their clothes. And Lord Krishna says, oh dear gopis, if you want your garments, if you want your clothing, you come out of the water and come to me and retrieve it. Imagine that. They are there, they are without clothes in the water, and Lord Krishna is there on top of this tree, remember, and he's telling them to come. Come to me. And they are saying, obviously, they are shy. So they are saying, we are your servants. We must do whatever you say, but give us back our clothing. You know what the religious principles are. You know what right conduct is, because as I mentioned, Lord Krishna is a Purna Avatar. He knows what all the righteous principles are. So he says, they say, you know all of these things, you know better. Why are you hiding our clothes? Why are you keeping our clothes from us? And they said, we will have to tell the king. And Lord Krishna replies, if you are actually my servants, the gopis, those who are there to assist me, you do as I say. Come here with your innocent smiles. Come lovingly towards me and retrieve your clothes. And what is the purpose of clothing? Anybody ever asked? Well, I know many of you all would have spent quite a bit of time before you left home and come here. I know Pundit Anand for sure. You spent quite a bit of time. You probably even spent some time here when they reached you. What is the purpose of clothing? Many people say that, clothing is, because the mantra says, Om Sarva Vushalike Saumya Loka Lajja Nivarane. Lajja means modesty. It means modesty. You want to be modest. This is why all our female persons here have their urni on their heads. Modesty. But devotees, we live in a society where there is a dichotomy. There is modesty for puja, and there's modesty for Shivratri, but the day after Shivratri for Juve is a different story. Where the modesty gone? That time you have too much clothes. Not so? So, lajja, modesty, is one of the reasons that we clothe ourselves. But in this case, it does not represent that in this katha, this particular katha. So he says, if you want to listen, if you really love and adore me, please come towards me. So they said that they did not have any choice, because they would have gotten up from the water anyway. So one by one, they got up. And they were embarrassed, obviously. That's one of the famous dreams that people have, right? There are certain types of dreams that people have. One is falling. That's a common dream that people have, right? And one is walking around naked. You ever dream that? You all know that we had a Miss World contestant once, and they asked her what she wanted most in life, and she said to walk around naked. You all remember that? That was a few years ago. But she was speaking about it from a different perspective. So, Lord Krishna sees that they are embarrassed. But he is so happy with the love that they are showing. He says to them, you know the reason why I took your clothes? You want to be modest, but you have entered the water of the Yamuna naked. And that is disrespectful to Varun Devata, the god of the waters. So you know, many times people say that you shouldn't do things. The older ones, they have a saying, you shouldn't bathe naked. You shouldn't go in the sea naked. You shouldn't. That is the reason. Respect to Gangama, respect to Varun Devata. You see, Sanatana Dharma and Hinduism is based on that principle. We must have respect for everything and everyone, because last night we spoke about the principle of non-duality, that no one is different from any other person. So we must have that respect. So we come to Mandir and we offer puja, and we fix up the baby nice, and we well put palm leaf, and we offer cotton and all these kind of things. And what we do after, we take all of these things, put it in a plastic bag, and fling it out by the river. Do you think that is right? If you are worshipping the Bedi and worshipping devatas on the Bedi, and you are disrespecting Gangama, then you are foiling all your devotion. In the same way, when we are driving down the road, you eat something, crumple up the paper, and you fling it outside. What you do there? You are disrespecting Prithvi Mata, Mother Earth. But you want to come in every Durga Ashtami and you perform Kanya Puja, buy big bags stuff for all the Kanyas and so on. But you go to the beach or to the sea, to the river, and you crumple up everything and you leave it there. And in so saying, I want to, while I'm given the opportunity, to invite everyone to a coastal cleanup that Couva Mandir will be engaging in during the September, I believe. We'll go and clean up the coast. So, he says that you have disrespected Varun Devata, and that is why I had to teach you a lesson. So, what happened? We chant Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. 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 Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.